What's happening, everybody? I'm Ali Burns from Picks and Parlays, and this is another round of Total Chaos. It's a show where I take these three expert handicappers, all who happen to be from the Insiders Room today. I'm going to give them 5 baseball games that are happening this Friday, June the 4th, and they're going to let me know if they're going over or under the total. Rossman, my friend, you are on a heater. You started off the show 4-0. You're now 7-0-1, Ross. How are you feeling to be back in the total chaos ring?
I think I started off last week with the same thing. I'm just hoping to keep getting lucky a few more times. I didn't think I'd get that lucky again, so I'm just riding the heater, just enjoying it.
Nothing wrong with that. Wry Cape, you were 2-1-1 last week. You're 5-2-1 for your official record. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I like these games. Happy to see my Phillies in there too.
Yes. It's always good when one of your teams gets in. Dan Kaiser, you are 12-10-2, friend. All three of you with positive records. So go Insiders Room. You guys are crushing it. How are you feeling today, Dan?
Feeling good. Getting ready to knock off this Wolverine bastard.
You better bring your A game, buddy.
Yeah, he hasn't lost a pick yet.
Game. All I need is the B game.
I love it. So before we get started, I want to remind everybody to please like and subscribe and then ring that bell for notifications. That way you never miss one of our Total Chaos shows. We do 5 or 6 of these a week, people. So lots of free picks coming your way every single day. Also, if you're over at picksandparlays.net and you're looking for premium plays like from, Dan Kaiser, number 4 on the site yesterday, use that promo code NHL. And if you're looking for a sports book or a new promo deal, Caesar Sportsbook is the one we go by. Up to $1,500 in first bet insurance for all new accounts. When you get signed on with Caesars, just use this promo code morning15 or check out the description of this video and find the link. All right, let's get this party started. Ross, you're the champ, so you're going to go first. We're talking Cubs at the Cardinals. The number is 9. We've got Kyle Hendricks and Palante on the bump. Is it going over or under the 9, Ross?
I am under 9 on this one. The Cubs are having some run production issues. We went and saw the Cubs play on Friday, and they barely beat the Braves, and the Cubs are on a 10-game skid. The Cubs are just not scoring a lot of runs right now, and Palante's coming in with a 1.69 ERA that they're having to go against. So I don't envision this making it to that 9-run mark, so I'm going under.
All right, Rye, what are your thoughts on it?
I'm going the other way. I'm going over. The Cubs have a horrible bullpen with a 4.91 earned run average on the road. Hendricks' last 3 games, he's been really bad too with the 6.28 ERA. Cardinals have been hitting the ball very well, and I think this one's going over. St. Louis is 14-5 to the over as a favorite of 150 or more this season, and they're 21-12 to the over in home games this season. I think Cardinals will do all the work.
All the heavy lifting. Dan, You're the tiebreaker. Over or under on this one?
Yeah, you got numbers that, you can look at trends and to say over's the play. You got other trends to say under's the play between these two. Hendricks is a gas can, and he's a bigger gas can on the road. And the Cubs have been hitting the last couple of games. I know it was against the Pirates, but they have started to score some runs the last couple of games. I'm with Wry Cape. I'm taking the over.
Okay. So 2-1 to the over on that. I know. I was like, well, didn't they just score 14 yesterday against the Pirates? And then they scored 7 today against them. But it was all 0s and 1s and 1s and 0s up until that point. So I see where all of you are going on this one. Let's talk Mariners at the Angels. We've got Flexen and Lorenzen on the mound. The number is 9. Rye, you're going first on this one.
Yeah, so Flexen pitches well against bad lineups. He is 3-10 to under this season, so I'm taking it under. Lorenzen has faced Seattle, and he got rocked. It went over, but he has pitched well at home. He's 4-1 with a 2.52 earned run average at home. Seattle is 33-35 to the under. Angels are 32-35 to the under. And 4 to 5 games in the series have gone under. So I'm going under.
All right. Makes sense. Dan Kaiser, what do you say? Over or the under?
I'm taking the over again in this one. I mean, the last eight games between these two played in LA, 7 of them have gone over. Lorenzen's been an over machine so far this year. I think the Angels will score some runs. Both teams will score some runs. So I'm taking the over.
Okay, Ross, you're the tiebreaker this time. Over or under the 9?
On this one, I'm on the over. I mean, both pitchers were looking at over 4 ERA. Not to mention the Mariners have had extremely hot bats on the road in the past couple games. No reason to think they can't continue that for another one. But Dan's right. I mean, Angels should also have enough talent to score some runs here too. So I think over 9. I like that.
Okay, beautiful thing. 2-1 to the over on the Mariners game. Tigers and Diamondbacks are at an 8.5. We've got Garcia and Kelly. Dan, you're up first.
Yeah, I mean, Detroit. Look at this team. They score less than 3 runs a game. They don't put up much offense. Arizona's not known for great offense either. But to be honest, Garcia can get torched. He's gone over in his last 4 starts. I'm going to plug my nose on this one and take the over.
Sometimes that's the way you got to do it. Hold your nose and make the bet. Rossman, you're up. Over or under the 8.5?
I'm on the over simply because the Diamondbacks can score 9 on the Tigers alone. So this is, the Tigers are just garbage. I mean, Garcia is likely to get rocked early. And I mean, the Tigers can probably get 3 runs, 3 to 4 runs maybe, but the Diamondbacks are absolutely going to rock them. So,
all right, Wry Cape, are we making it a hat trick? What do you say?
No, we're not. I think it's funny that they're hating on their team. But I guess my only concern is that Garcia has been horrible this season. But I'm going with the under. Kelly is 2-6 to the under at home this season. Arizona is 23-11 to the under, and and Detroit is 23-42 to the under. They're 8-20 to the under on the road.
Oh,
so I'm taking the under. Neither teams score runs. I could see this being like 3-1.
Exciting! It's a marquee matchup.
Yeah.
Marquee matchup, we say. Okay, so we don't have a full consensus play yet. Let's see if we can get one. 2 games to go. Phillies are at the Padres. It's a 7.5 with Nola and Gore on the mound. And Ross, you're up first again. What do you say?
I think this one, my guess is the other guys probably won't be on me with this one. I'm going under 7.5. I know 7.5 is low, but I'm looking for Gore to bounce back from his last 2 starts, which were rough. But I mean, at one point he was the 3rd overall pick in 17. I mean, he's got a lot of talent. So I do expect that he can bounce back. This one I think is just kind of a feel play for me. Padres are not exactly at full strength either as far as bats. I mean, Machado's day to day. Tatis is out. So, I mean, this was a tough one for me, but my gut tells me to go under 7.5.
All right, Rye, what does your gut tell you to do?
That Gore will not be bouncing back. Gore has been rocked in his last 2 starts. He's not pitched well at home. He has a 4.01 earned run average. Phillies hit lefties, especially on the road this season. Phillies bullpen has been horrible in the last 7 with a 4.56 earned run average. Padres bats have been heating up. Philadelphia is 39-28 over in all games this season, 22-12 to the over in road games this season, and 43-29 versus left-handed starters over the last 2 seasons. So I like the over here.
All right, that all makes sense. Dan, you're the tiebreaker. Over or under? How we doing it?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been going back and forth on this. I've been going back and forth on this one all day. I look at this Philadelphia team, and they just got done scoring 2 runs in total in 2 games against Texas. I mean, but then Gore basically, if they're going to get right, this is the game to get right because Gore just stinks. And before these two games against Texas, Philadelphia was scoring runs. So to me, I look at Nola with a .878 whip. It goes back and forth, but I got to go with the guy that knows Philly. I'm going to go with the over.
Over we go. Okay, that's a good way to play it. Hey, you don't know which way to go. Find someone whose team that is and ask them. That's just it. Okay, so we're going to go last one for the round. The Reds are at the Giants. The number is 8. We've got Ashcroft and Cobb, and Wry Cape is up first.
Yeah, so I'm going with the over here as well. Both lineups have seen both of these pitchers before. Cincinnati is 29-18 to the over versus righties. Cincinnati has a horrible bullpen. San Francisco averages 4.9 runs at home. Ashcraft's last 3 starts have gone over, and I think Crawford's expected to be back tomorrow. So I'm taking it over here.
Okay. Dan, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the under in this one. I just don't think the Reds are gonna put enough runs up on the board to put this one over. They're playing at a pretty pitcher-friendly ballpark here, and yeah, I just don't like this Reds team to score a lot of runs, so I'm going to take the under.
All right, Ross, you're the tiebreaker. What do we got?
I'm going to keep going with the methodology that's gotten me this far. I look at recent games, and I'm going to go over 8.5. The Reds, they're on a 7-game skid. They've managed to average 3.5 runs a game. They've given up, though, almost 7.5 runs a game in that same span. That right there is your over. I have no reason to believe that this can't hit the over. Like I said, I'm looking at recent games, looking at the trends. This is going to go over.
All right. Yeah, I mean, they have been playing the Dodgers. It's not the easiest team to play baseball against. Okay, so let's do a little bit of recapping let's do a little bit of what is it called? Housekeeping. There we go. Before we do our recap, and we'll cover those games again. But first, I want to give you a chance to get to know the cappers and where you can find them and their premium plays and best bets. You can find me on Twitter at +moneyhoney. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And let's bring old Rossman back. Who are you and what are you all about, Ross?
My name is Ross. I specialize in, like I said before, college football and NFL. That's my go-to. Apparently on a bit of a heater with MLB overs and unders as well. So, but no, I got to keep repping the guys at the Insiders Room. Dan and I are going to absolutely bicker and fight back and forth, but the guy's a winner too. So, same with Wry Cape. Love all these guys. So, check them all out. Check me out. Cash some tickets, as Rye says.
Yes, let's catch some tickets. Rye, what are you all about? Where can they find you? I'm loving the NASCAR show. I love that you got hooked up with the Winners and Winers crew for that.
Yeah,
it makes it a lot of fun.
I enjoy it. So, yeah, I do that on Fridays. It comes out Friday or Saturday. I also do a show at noon on race day, post-qualifying. And you can find me at Wry Cape everywhere.
Everywhere. Dan Kaiser rocking stuff over at picksandparlays.net. That's where we sell his premium plays. And don't forget to use that promo code NHL if you want to buy Dan's premium plays. Tell the people what you're doing.
Yeah, basically, I've been good the last couple of days on baseball, getting back into winning ways there. I usually have a couple plays up, singular plays, and I'll have a three pick special pack up there for like $30. You get three of my secondary plays, which has been hitting lately also. And basically, I specialize in drinking beer and cashing tickets.
I drink and I know things. That's what I do. Okay.
I know more things the more I drink.
Exactly. That's a fact. I mean, that's through no fault of my own. It's just how it works. So everyone, don't forget, remember to check out the Insiders Room Discord. Follow them at the Insiders Room on Twitter. And now it is time for your recap. Cubs and the Cards. The number is 9. We got Ryan Dan going over. Ross takes it under. Mariners and the Angels. The number is 9. Dan and wait, did I? No. Okay. I was like, did I just see that? Because that felt like super familiar there. Okay. Anyway, Dan and Ross are going over. Rye is going under. Tigers and the Diamondbacks 8.5. Dan over. Ross over. Rye goes under. Phillies and the Padres 7.5. Ryan Dan are over. Ross is under. We did not have one full consensus all day. Reds Giants is the 8. Rye and Ross are over. Dan is under. That's how we're playing this round of Total Chaos. I'm really excited to see how this all works out. You guys are all really good at this. So I'm heated. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Like I always say, the dogs are barking. That's a sign, people. May the best capper win. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.